ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three.
My boat is shot!
Behind you! Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all. Mr. Raith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
Salutare tuturor și bine ați revenit la un nou episod din seria Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. În episodul trecut am scăpat de bestia care bântuia pădurea și am învinovățit-o pe Tixkin de moartea vânătorilor pe care îi trimisese în pădure. Și acum am ajuns în zona mlăștinoasă, unde ne-am întâlnit cu Seeker, care aparent e urmărit de un spirit. Și pentru a scăpa de el trebuie să aprindem niște candele de-astea. Așa că hai să trecem la treabă. Între timp am mai verificat în urmă buferele care au rămas nedeschise și am descoperit și abilitatea de a deschide acele bufere care erau protejate de un ritual. Am găsit pe undeva prin pădure o hârtie, un document care ne dă abilitatea să eliminăm blestemele. Să vedem, am aprins unul.
Time is on my side.
Am mai upgradat și ceva din echipament.
One more to go.
ye too.
This should be enough.
There. Witchcraft is easy. I don't know what the fuss is about.
I'm sure your witch friend would agree.
I think I'll just tell her we're done. What wasp crawled up that specter's arse and stung him angry?
A lost battle? A betrayal? Cowardice in the ranks? Who knows?
Așa că acum o să mergem la Seeker.
Seeker's vanished. She does that.
She's over there.
A, uite aici. Credeam că a dispărut.
Did I see you talking to a crow just now?
Yes and no. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
A witch is always this obtuse.
A banisher's always this ignorant. Come on. We're taking a boat. It'll be fun.
No, we're going to New Eden.
The nightmare's grip on the world is too strong. The fog is too thick. You cannot enter its stronghold. There's no way back to the meeting house. Not yet. And not without help.
We've done fine on our own so far.
You're dead. Maybe you're not doing quite as well as you think.
You're blunt, but I take your point. We'll talk to Ceridian before we move on.
That's better. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
Have we far to go?
How far is far? Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Safe.
The mire is home to many angry spirits. But my mistress keeps them quiet. Dead quiet.
That spectre you fought looked like a harvester.
Banishers and their labels.
He'll surely be back.
So will I.
The veil seems thinner here.
Always has been. We call them the Maya Marshes, but the nearby tribes call it the ill mouth. Stay too long, you'd get sick.
Is that why Ceridian's wards wane faster than they should?
That is because she's dying.
I'm sorry.
Life's a journey. Death is but one step.
This is almost as lovely as that ride through Herengracht.
All we're missing is the hailstones and the Russia at our heels.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
You do plan the best escapes.
What a mess. What happened here?
Men happened. War happened.
This old Saul. What does he want?
Destruction, bloodshed. Ceridian's head on a plate. They must have known each other once.
We could help you banish him.
You banishers are so arrogant. He's Ceridian's business. Best we don't interfere.
The specters on the shore aren't moving.
The marshes are well protected.
Are those soldiers?
That, Miss Duarte, is Old Saul's army.
You're young.
You're dead.
I meant your essence is strong for one your age. How did you come to be here?
How did you come to waste your potential by being a banisher?
Do you believe I'd make a better witch?
Yes, I do. You'd be doing yourself and me a favour. Welcome to Ceridian's Island.
There is much power here.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Like I say, welcome to Ceridian's Island. She's at home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
How does she do that? It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted.
Nu știu care-i treaba cu site-urile astea, pentru că am mai găsit vreo două prin pădurea întunecată.
What is this?
Banisher rule number 3. Remember Whiz Beach Bog?
Aye. I'll not poke this thing with a
Probabil sunt
stick.
un fel de portaluri, așa par. Cred că le vom putea folosi să călătorim mai repede, să ne teleportăm.
It's not giving in.
O să trească să mai învățăm anumite skill-uri cu Antea, să putem accesa toate zonele, pentru că mai avem și acea iedră otrăvitoare care blochează anumite căi sau cufere și probabil va trebui să învățăm un nou skill pentru a o îndepărta.
I need to stop at some point. Here would be all right.
Ok, așa arată outfit-ul în momentul de față. Avem nevoie de un void splinter pentru armură. Aici avem nevoie de un ghastly concretion, pe care aparent îl putem cumpăra de undeva. Pentru pușcă ne mai trebuie ceva sfoară. Am găsit amuleta asta pentru unul din cufere, care e deja nivel 4. Și cam atât.
Remind me not to make you angry.
Iar avem iedra asta pe aici.
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the ill mouth. What is that?
Antea?
Antea a dispărut undeva.
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just I was lost and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. but you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Serahine, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian fits me well, I think.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya Marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the mire rich in agitated spirits. It is also secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender, unconditionally, to each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out, help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No, you are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void, a dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
To reach New Eden and retrieve my body, we must help the very people who created the nightmare in the first place?
Yes.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. Can we not just go back to the meeting house and do our jobs?
You must release folk here from her grasp. Only then, through the void, may you reach New Eden town and confront her.
How do we access the void? Is there a ritual?
In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Ok. Se pare că putem accesa shop-ul acestei vrăjitoare. Ia să vedem ce avem noi nevoie. Se pare că aici trebuie să plătim cu Witch Stone. Un void splinter.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life? An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Help yourself, and take all the help you need.
Trebuie să folosim această cheie ca să deschidem calea prin void.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
Ok, deci putem face upgrade la armură și la arme. Ce ne trebuie aici? Linen. Ethereal Bone Fragment. Și încă un Void Splinter, da. Nu avem. Ia să vedem dacă vrăjitoarea ne mai poate spune ceva despre acel nightmare.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Goodbye, Ceridian.
For now. For now.
You may have time to waste, but I do not.
Ok, hai să vorbim cu Seeker.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
So what we saw on the other side of the island, that was a void breach.
Yes. You'll be using them too. But not this one. Not yet. There's another one, a little ways off, in the back of a cave. Use that one for now. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
Tell me about yourself, Seeker.
How do I put this politely? No.
Se pare că nu vrea
We'll be
să
going.
împărtășească informațiile
Hope
cu
to
noi.
talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Bun, zice să folosim un void de undeva dintr-o peșteră, care o fi intrarea în peștera aia. Pe aici văd că totul e blocat. Uite aici.
Is this Seeker's cave?
Only one way to find out. My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
Bun, deci trebuie să urmăm beacon-urile care probabil sunt aceste torțe.
This place looks barren, lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving.
Ia să vedem, presimt că o să ne batem cu ceva aici.
It's you,
Un spirit ăsta malefic.
Antea.
What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. What new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of. Every totem killed makes it stronger. You need my help.
Nu știu exact ce trebuie să facem aici.
Damn it! Time to end this monstrosity.
Ask for help if you need it. Eyes peeled. It's coming for you. I'm right here.
Get lost, won't you? Bastard! From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
Ok, am învins acel sorrow. Așa că putem părăsi voidul.
The hell was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know.
Oh, am găsit o nouă pușcă. Și am ajuns într-o nouă tabără, cred. Ia să vedem pe cine avem aici.
Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. 'Twere like I was back in the Balkans.
You're you, and you're here with me, right now.
I don't feel like myself. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures? Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts, but we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? They'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Bun, deci asta e insula lui Seeker. Și ăsta ar fi podul către New Eden. Da, uite aici e New Eden. Păi bun, hai să coborăm în tabăra asta.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us.
Dar nu e nimeni aici.
A safe harbor, should we need a moment's peace.
Ok, ne mai trebuie niște plante pentru armură. Uite, trebuie să cumpărăm mai mult ghastly concretion de asta. Bun, deci trebuie să alegem o cale pe care o să mergem. A apărut un nou punct de interes aici. Încă unul aici. Aici am găsit un scărci pe care l-am ucis și se pare că putem să facem această luptă, putem să o facem de mai multe ori. Dar de fiecare dată o să se întoarcă din ce în ce mai puternic. Am mai găsit aici un scărci pe care l-am ucis. Mi-a părut ca și un punct de interes, iar când am mers acolo era un scărci. Aici nu putem accesa coferele astea. Hai să mergem nord, către portul Jericho. După aia vedem, ne întoarcem în tabăra celor vânători. Pentru că se pare că avem noi activități acolo pe care le putem face.
I'd like to see the Highlands again one day. These mountains aren't bad, but they're no Ben Nevis.
Yours is a hill compared to Pico Torquino. My mountain is bigger than yours.
Aye, but my island is bigger than yours. Call it a draw, shall we? Do you mind doing the seeing thing while I'm blinded by this pea super? Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. There's a lot of fog down there.
Follow my lead. Can I join in too? Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Think you could take on a ghost?
You bastard! Bloody howlers! There's more of them.
Careful!
A wee Highland kiss for you.
Trouble's about.
Trebuie să avem grijă.
Try this on for size. Piss off!
Follow my voice.
Ha!
I might help you out. This could be a good spot to cross.
Nu prea îmi dau seama de unde ar trebui să traversăm noi.
I think a way to pass could be near.
Nu putem urca acolo sus. Uite, aici era.
They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession! Ready and waiting. According to the map, the treasure should be near.
Avem o comoară în apropiere. Mă întreb oare unde o fi.
I'm sure the treasure is nearby.
Ah, uite aici. Witch Stone. Nu e rău.
mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Nu știu exact ce trebuie să facem aici. Da, probabil trebuie să mergem mai departe. Mai întâi să explorăm ca lumea această peșteră.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up.
Da, ok, trebuie să mai găsim și alte sfori pe care să le descurcăm. Pentru că se pare că sunt încurcate.
You can't climb, but I can get us up there.
A sight to behold.
Wasn't I always? Not a pleasant way to die.
There's a pleasant way to die, is there?
Not quite. Almost there.
Nu e bine aici. Trebuie să ne întoarcem din nou sus. Uite, cred că aici e, dar... Cum ajungem oare acolo?
The lift should be freed now.
Ok, am reușit.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If they're up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. Can't beat the snow. My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time. Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatio de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicolas did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard at Cambridge University.
Bloody mongrel!
You're done.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby. If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
Ok. Încă o comoară ascunsă pe aici pe undeva. Trebuie să scăpăm mai întâi de spiritul ăsta care bântuie regiunea asta.
I'm sure the treasure is nearby.
Uite aici comora. Ia să vedem ce am găsit. Înghicitoare, a?
Sit down.
Oh, shite.
Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that. Crows answer its call. going all out.
Many buds that thing have? I don't feel so good.
Move it!
Uh-oh! That thing moves like a shot.
Get the hell out of there! This might hurt. I'm right here, you know.
Harvester.
I-a reușit să-l batem, da, la
How many
limită.
other species of scourge New Eden has in store?
Perished.
Ia să vedem. Ascension Liquor.
The thought. Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Da, și trebuie să ne mai batem cu ceva aici. De ce nu?
My voice commands you! Unveil!
This isn't over yet. Don't let that specter get to the corpse.
Da, prea târziu.
Have a bit of this. I feel a draft.
From the invisible. You did well back there. I might have to increase your pay.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
Truly bloody angry?
But that's true of most specters. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts of unfinished business. And apparently that includes asking questions.
You may not know much, but you have the cheek. I'll give you that. I hope it's enough.
Uite, cu păpușile astea le putem folosi să deschidem cuferele, dar trebuie să găsim parcă câte 3 din fiecare. Adică un cufăr este închis cu 3 păpuși de-astea.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Cred că avem pe cineva prin apropiere.
Did you see
Spirit
that?
acolo.
Let's follow it.
There's a name. Rebecca Hardgrave.
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out! Spectre possession. Can I join in too? Up there. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
Come back to me! Please, I am lost without you.
Hold there! Wait!
Why leave me like this? Where are you? Oh, there.
Sit down.
Ia să vedem care e treaba cu fantoma.
Are you Rebecca Hardgrave?
That's my name, yes. How may I help you?
Are you the one who's attracting the wolves?
Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McRaith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means?
Banishers? That means... you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why.
There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die?
We left civilization in New Eden town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side, as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
If you know where he is, why not just go there?
I've tried. At first I was able to visit him. In the quiet, as he slept, I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
Ok, o să trebuiască să găsim toți acestei femei care e undeva. Posibil la unul din punctele astea de interes. Nu am nicio idee unde. O să intrăm în peștera asta.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
She said he never visited. Why? Was it too painful? Or is it something else?
Nu prea știu pe unde am putea să o luăm acum.
Hogging all the fun.
Die, you bastard!
Ready and waiting. A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up. Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Reveal yourself!
Can I join in too? Get the hell out of there!
Marcin Leth!
You're within gun range, Red.
Yeah! Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks?
I'm right here.
Great! More fun.
You're within gun range, Red.
Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks? Ah, they brought more friends. Ha! Try this on for size.
Am reușit să... e din nou un ritual de la fără sfârșit, care putem să-l repetăm, dar de fiecare dată o să se întoarcă mai puternici. Da, Endless Sight. Nu mulțumesc. Odată e suficient.
Aye, still impressive.
Uite o păpușă din asta. Asta ne dă ceva putere. Cred că e a treia păpușă pe care o găsim. Ten health points. Nu e rău.
I feel something close.
Nu sună prea bine.
Trouble ahead. Specters are attacking the fort.
Cede no ground! Take them down! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead! Who is that? Shepherd, I said hold your fire!
You're in its sights, Red. Try another one.
Get lost, won't you?
Hold there! None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McRaith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
The name's Andrew White, and you seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost. It looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have specter troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. Soon as I take care of the specter's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Deci, ca să putem intra, trebuie să-i salvăm prietenii. Dar mai întâi să găsim prietenii și să distrugem cuibul ăsta de spectre, care e undeva aproape, zice Antea.
There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Have a bit of this. Never-ending specters. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere. They never learn, do they? Move, Red! That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
zice să luăm liftul sau să găsim altă cale de a urca. Dar pe unde oare? Sigur nu pe aici. Da, uite pe aici. L-am văzut.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
Deci nu putem lua liftul. Este blocat cumva. Așa că va trebui să mergem pe jos până acolo.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out. I feel a draft.
From the invisible. Think you could take on a ghost? Follow my voice. Trouble's about. The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too. Off we go then.
Opa, am
Hogging all the fun.
Lupi.
Stay put.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Help us, please! We have a survivor! Come!
Cineva e în viață aici. Să vedem dacă putem ajunge la ei.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
Looks like they were taken by surprise.
If there's a survivor, they're not here. We push on. There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Now this place looks like the drawings on the map. Try this on for size.
Then get back up! Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Da, e doar un spirit. Nu cred că mai e nimeni în viață.
Could this be what's drawn on the map?
The treasure is here somewhere.
Da, cred că am dat peste altă comoară. Da, uite aici o comoară. Am găsit alt indiciu. Către următoarea comoară, probabil. Am găsit jurnalul ăsta însângerat. Probabil că a aparținut unuia din locuitorii fortului. Nu e bine pe aici. Cred că era în acea peșteră spiritul. În peștera asta parcă era. Dau să ne urcăm mai întâi aici, să vedem dacă găsim ceva.
Maybe not to make you angry.
You're done.
Easy as pie.
Ah, but you can't cook.
Go back to the hole from whence you crawl. Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Help is on the way.
Da, deci se pare că totuși și cineva în viață, iar spiritul ne ghida către el, sau ea, după cum se aude.
This is not how I die! My bolt is shot!
Behind you!
What is this? Și avem noi aici.
There's more of them.
Uh-oh, it's angry now.
I'm right here, you know.
Are you sure you're not hurt?
I'm fine. Stop fussing.
Shall we?
A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McRaith.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
Bun, acum trebuie să escortăm pe Helen înapoi către fort.
A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
All of this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the specter's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me. White! Open the gates!
Priests! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Se pare că acum putem intra în fort.
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Ok, hai să mergem la Pennington.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
Uite-l aici, e la el în birou.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time, no
Cred că e
time at
posedat
all.
și Pennington de vreun spirit ceva. Sau bântuit, nu posedat.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. Raith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit.
Ce-i asta?
Welcome to the last stand, Raith. Welcome to
O
the
hartă,
end.
pare cumva ca o săpat
I wouldn't surrender
în
just yet,
subteran.
Captain. I
Oare
found
așa au
Helen
trezit
priests who brought supplies.
spiritele astea?
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
It is if you will not act. You're the officer, take command. Surely you can't intend to do nothing.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Folk have little enough hope, and you're leading them further into the darkness.
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting from the shadows. We hold till the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the king's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
Bun, se pare că atât Helen cât și Pennington sunt cumva bântuiți. O să trească să rezolvăm aceste cazuri. Eu nu-mi dau seama cu harta asta. Pare că au săpat cumva în jos și probabil așa au dat de spirite. Că Pennington tot zice că groapa o să ne ia pe toți. Groapa pe care ei au săpat-o probabil. Bun, aici o să avem mai mult de lucru. O să încheiem aici acest episod, continuăm data viitoare să vedem ce putem să mai facem. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like, un subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne auzim data viitoare.